There's a recession coming and we're going to help you get ready for it. I'm going to give you the 4 things you can do to prepare your sales team for the 2020 recession. And that's all happening on this episode of the Do This Sell More Show. Hi, my name is Dave Lorenzo. This is the Do This Sell More Show. We're here on the podcast every day at 9 a.m., on YouTube every day at 5 p.m., and 24/7 on the C-Suite Network. Join us on C-Suite TV and C-Suite Radio. Let's talk about the recession that's coming in 2020. As we're recording this today, bankruptcies of retail stores are off the charts high, and the manufacturing sector is already in a recession. For those of you who don't know, a recession is defined by a contraction in growth, negative growth, 0 or less in growth. Recessions are defined at the consumer level by the growth in gross domestic product, the output of a country. So the U.S. gross domestic product probably averaged over the last couple of years 2.5% to 3%, maybe a little bit higher than that. A recession is when the gross domestic product of a nation like the United States is in the negative territory. So there's contraction for 2 quarters or more. We're looking at a recession that's going to come in 2020. Now, nobody can predict whether it's going to be the beginning, the middle, or the end of 2020, and you won't know you're in a recession until after it's already happened, because recessions are lagging indicators. They measure growth months afterward, so you will feel like things are slowing down, but you won't be able to put your finger on exactly what's going on. Your business will know it. You won't be taking home as much money, so here's what you can do to prepare your sales team for the 2020 recession. First, you need to start conditioning your clients now for referrals. Every time you see a client, every time you talk to a client, every time you interact with a client, you need to deliver something of value. Of course, you're going to deliver the product or service they're paying for, but you also need to make introductions for them to other people who can help their business grow. After you do this, you need to ask them to refer you to someone specific. Start conditioning your clients to refer you. Deliver value by way of an introduction, introduce them to someone who can help them, and then ask them for an introduction to somebody specific you know they know. Do this as frequently as you can. I recommend once a week. If you can't do it once a week, at least once a month or a couple of times a month. Condition your clients to refer you. Start now while times are okay, while the economy is okay, because in a recession, those referrals are going to be key. The thing about a recession is there are people out there who spend money. There are people who need your products and services. It's just that there are fewer opportunities because everybody doesn't have money. The money is in certain sectors, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. You need to get referrals because you're not going to want to advertise. You're going to want to save the advertising money. You're not going to want to go out and spend money on travel to prospect. You're not going to want to invest a lot of money in customer acquisition. Referrals cost you nothing. So start conditioning your clients to refer you now so that when the recession hits, the cost of acquisition of those new clients is 0. And acquiring clients at 0 acquisition cost helps you make more money, and that's the name of the game in a recession. The second thing I want you to focus on with your sales team for the 2020 recession is deep relationships. Your clients need more than just one service. I want you to figure out how you can provide multiple services, multiple streams of income, multiple revenue streams for your clients. You need to consider right now expanding your product line, expanding your service offerings so that you can do multiple things for each client. If your client has money during a recession, you're going to want to do everything you can to help that person and exchange the value you provide for financial compensation. So if you are in credit card processing, you're also going to want to be in payroll processing, and you're going to want to sell payroll services. If you're a CPA and you only focused on tax planning, you're going to want to offer audit services now as well. You're going to want to offer asset protection services. You're going going to want to offer company formation services and consulting work. You're going to want to do as many things as you possibly can. Don't stretch yourself outside of your comfort zone. Partner up with people if you have to. You need multiple streams of revenue, multiple streams of income during a recession because you need to provide value in a number of different ways to clients who already know you, like you, and trust you and have money to spend. The third thing I want you to focus on with your sales team for the recession that's coming in 2020, the 2020 recession is right around the corner. Focus on identifying new market segments. Every recession births new opportunity. In the recession of 2008, 2009, 2010, there was an opportunity for people who could handle foreclosure work, either on the defense side or on the processing side for banks. There was an opportunity for people who could go in and clean out houses. There was an opportunity for people who had cash to buy houses at cheap prices, hold them for a year, and make money by reselling them to other people. You need to look for the segments of the market that are going to be ripe when the recession hits, and you need to move toward them right now. You don't have a lot of time. You have maybe a year, maybe less. Get in the industry segments where there will be opportunity when the market goes down. If you're a lawyer and you're a litigator, or you're a lawyer and you're a transactional attorney, partner up with a bankruptcy attorney because bankruptcy attorneys are going to be killing it and they will spin off litigation. They will spin off transactional work. If you're a CPA, partner up with bankruptcy attorneys because you'll be able to do valuations. You'll be able to do restructuring. You'll be able to do a number of different things. If you work in finance, partner up with people who can do valuations, who can do hard money lending. Focus on the areas that will prosper during downturns in an economy, and you'll do well, but you need to identify those areas today, right now. Don't wait. The fourth way I want you to prepare your sales team for a recession in 2020 is to focus on these sectors. Energy. People always need energy, whether it's new energy, solar, wind, or traditional energy sectors like oil and gas. Energy always does well, regardless of the economy. Sell things to people who are in that industry. The second industry that does really well in an economic downturn is healthcare. People get sick, they go to hospitals, they need healthcare. Focus on selling things to people who are in healthcare. It's a broad sector. Load up your prospecting list with healthcare companies now, and you will do phenomenally well during a recession. The final sector I want you to look at is government work. The government spends money. It's mandated to spend money. It takes in tax dollars, and it's mandated to spend money regardless of the economy. I want you to do work for government entities, state, local, federal government entities, as much work as you can because they have to spend in a recession. My friends, there is no time to wait. You need to get ready right now. Go today and prepare for the 2020 recession. It's around the corner. It will be here before you know it. If you do, you will win. My name is Dave Lorenzo, and I'm here every day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow. At the sound of the tone, if you do this, you will sell more.